Hello again, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're all well. Okay, so jumping back into JudgeSim. So I played this yesterday and I really enjoyed it. So as I'm recording this, so I did actually lie. It's not yesterday, it's today. But yeah, the episode would have gone live yesterday. So I did really enjoy it and I thought I'd jump back in and kind of see how far it goes. So as I'm recording this, I don't know how well it did on the channel. But yeah, let's jump straight into it. So we're going to continue where we left off, which is back home with this lady who's abducted me and my daughter. Right, so sleep and let's get to it. Right, so Bill passed again. Right, criminals who are not mentally... Criminals who are not mentally will be sent for treatment instead of punishment. Mentally well will be sent for... Maybe that's what it means. No idea. Okay. I think that was the first little error that I've noticed. Hello, mate. How are you doing? Right, what's this? Another one of these. Nice. So, that's not going to work. Neither is that. So we need to come in from this direction. There. That's not going to work. That. Nice. Plonk. Hello, mate. Right, the bench is damaged by the defendant. Sharp objects were found on him. Okay. So, yeah. Death penalty. So quite often these benches have little plaques on. And, yeah, they're quite often donated by a family who's lost a loved one. So, yeah, always read them little plaques and just take a minute to remember Frank, who loved the area or whatever. Right, so this bloke's a prick, isn't he? You're going down, mate. Right, Mr. Roast. 25? My goodness, you've had a rough life, mate. Fingerprint, no criminal record, mental health test positive. Right. Willful damage to public property. The incident was discovered by citizens using the benches belonging to Trent Tower. And an investigation was launched following complaints. CCTV footage was examined in detail and the person involved was identified as Mr. Roast. As a solution, a new bench was placed in front of the Trent Tower Town Hall and they started to wait. Mr. Roast sat down on a bench at noon and took a sharp object out of his pocket. He was detained by the police officers at the same time. First of all, so this is him. First of all, I didn't know it was a crime to do this. The reason I did it is that I unintentionally picked up a bad habit and it turned into an addiction. I can't control it anymore, but as I said, I didn't know it was a crime to do it. Okay. Right, so let's assume you didn't know what you did was a crime. Did you also know that it is the citizens who use these benches and seats? Of course I do, Your Honour, but I wasn't thinking about that part of it when I did it. Did you regret doing this? Do you? I absolutely regret it and I promise to do my best for public peace from now on. Okay. So I hate, like, mindless criminal damage. I detest it. I used to live near a bus stop that had glass in it, and every so often I'll just hear it smash and a few people laughing and running away, and it's so annoying because then for the next few days people would be driving through it, maybe getting flat tires and all that, and it just looked really ugly and scummy. Okay, right, let's pick his nose. Right, eat this, and I'll send you for treatment. He's not going to, is he? Right, so let's have a look. Here. Oh yeah, we've got some cash, haven't we? So we can buy a cat toy. And then put it outside. Right. Right, so let's have a look, see what treatment we can... Sanity impaired. Yeah, so let's send him off. Because he wasn't thinking about members of the public when he did it. So, should really be, yeah, punch in the face, but what can you do? Right, here we go. Yeah, and also, I don't know how much this game is going to be either on release. I've no idea. Hello, wifey. Hello, boy. Hello, daughter. Okay, mental health 100%. 200 quid in there. And, yeah. I'm going to sleep. Good night. Okay, here we go. Right, music. Hello, everyone. How are we all doing? Okay, Trenks, a music production company, claims that The Wall, a music production company, is using the structure of a track that belongs to them and violating their copyrights. Defendant. There is one digital evidence for this case. Okay, so details. This company has released a new track in recent weeks. 3 days after the track was released, the music company The Wall released a track of its own. In response, the music company Trenk X argued that its copyrights had been infringed and that it should be paid $10 million in damages, citing the track's infrastructure as evidence. The lawyer of the Trenex music production company has said, "We spent a lot of time working on the track and we were very happy that we finally finished it. But a few days later we realised that the track released by the music company The Wall used the exact same infrastructure that we used. Our problem here is not that they did this, but that they did it without permission. We decided to file a lawsuit for compensation, which we hope to get. We request that the appropriate action be taken." And then the other company, the track was created with a completely original infrastructure and the long efforts of our sound engineers. This kind of accusation is unacceptable. We don't think there is copyright infringement just because the infrastructure is similar. We are sure that in the tracks we released before them, they also have tracks that are similar to our infrastructure. We do not want to be victimized by this situation and we request that the necessary action be taken. My goodness. I haven't got time for this nonsense. Right, here we go. How can I not speak to him? Evidence. Oh, now I've had to turn music off, haven't I? Fail. God, it's very similar, isn't it? Oh, no. Okay, well, just going to have to do it, aren't I? Right, I can't speak to them or anything. Can I throw this book at them? I don't think I can. Okay, take them away. No, don't worry. Request what? Special guard. Oh, yeah. Thing is, how long did it take to make that song? Because if it was more than 3 days, they're innocent, aren't they? Because they would have been making it at the same time as the other people. So I say, not guilty. As a result of the decisions you made in the cases, we decided to raise your salary. This week, you will earn $800. Okay. Plonk. Plonk. So this is actually weekly. So what did I work out as? 400 quid a week. So, all right. Yeah. Makes more sense, doesn't it? Hello, wifey. Hello, boy. Hello, daughter. Get out. Right. What's up, mate? Your son... It is my son. Says his clothes are getting old. He wants $300 for the new clothes. Do you accept? $300. 300. My clothes, all of them, I'm an adult. $300. They wouldn't be worth that new. Oh, go on then, you bugger. $300. Yeah, I'd be sitting there all smug. Hello. I'm going to bed. What's my sanity like? 100%. Okay, cool. These people look angry, don't they? How are we all doing? Do you want a joke in a bit? I'll try. Right. Damages. Oh my goodness. For the suicide of his daughter. I don't think we can do that. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so another very heavy case. So let's just move swiftly on. Okay. So, let's go casino. And we'll go Wheel of Fortune. And we'll put 5 on... Oh, okay. Oh, it was already selected. So, yeah, okay. So if you make a mistake, you can do that. Right, so we're going to go 50. 5. Just 5. And we're going to spin. And we're going to press stop rather than just sitting here for 50 minutes. Well. So that's how you lose 5. Okay. Right, let's do it. End day. Comes bed. Big operation to cartel. Caught smuggling them across the border. Okay. Right, quick sip of tea. Cheers, everyone. Oh, God, that's so good. Tea is very underrated. Right, we've got another puzzle coming up. There we go. Crisscross. I've got to be careful here. So, this one. Oh, my. What's going on? Goes straight across. That one, top to bottom. The next one. Yeah, crisscross. This one. Here to here. This one. Slide to the right. And this one. Crisscross. Nice. Boom. Hello. What was seized after the operation? Right, so some death and some death. Acid and gamma hydroxybutyrate. And 2 submachine guns. But only 1 magazine. That'd be awkward, wouldn't it? Let's have a bullet, mate. Let's have a bullet, mate. Let's have a bullet, mate. Okay. Right, here we got Jeremy. So, mental health issue. Both mental health issues. Mike. Both criminal records. Okay. Right. Trafficking. Taking part in organised criminal activity. A pickup truck in which Jeremy and Mike were travelling was stopped during a police stop. As a result of the searches, a large number of items and weapons were seized from the vehicle used by them. As a result of the identity check and investigation, it was understood that Jeremy and Mike were members of the Cecilia cartel. That sounds proper gangster, doesn't it? Yeah, properly gangster. I don't deny... So this is Jeremy. This man. Pick his nose. Eat it. I don't deny that we were transporting sugar. It was our duty to get them across the border. But in the course of that duty, the mafia, in collaboration with our cartel, apparently sold us out. If we are going to jail, we will reveal their identities one by one. Grass. No one likes the grass. I'm only joking, by the way. It was at least 5 times bigger than our previous deliveries. The risk was as great as the return, but the mafia executives who had made a deal with our cartel told us that they would eliminate the risk, that they were cooperating with the police, and that the shipment would be successful. All they wanted was the necessary share of these shipments. But now I realise that they were working behind our backs. Okay. Right. So let's have a quick look. No digital evidence. No worries. And if you cooperate and reveal all the cartel members, I will do my best to get you the minimum sentence. Will you cooperate? No, I don't think so. You say the mafia double-crossed you, but do you have proof of their involvement? No, I don't have any evidence to offer at the moment, but soon our cartel will sort it out. If you expose the names of the mafia members who you think double-crossed you in court, right after you can be sure that I will punish them too. Are we going to help each other with this? We don't trust your judgment or your help. We don't need anyone. Our cartel will sort this out. I'm probably going to get executed, aren't I? Well, assassinated. So... It's not that. What have we got? The thing is... Oh no, they were just carrying it for protection. Okay, so 16 years in jail for each of them then. I know that they've got mental health issues, but I don't think I can really do much about that. $16,250. You're going down, boys. I'm gonna die. Hello. I probably signed my own death warranty today. So, yeah. Nice knowing you all. But get that cat out. Right. I said today. And then we'll check over here. Yeah, look. 1 in 4 chance of being assassinated. Madam, how are we? You all good? Okay. You having a laugh? Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm going absolutely berserk. Times 1.5. Oh God, help me, please. That was painful. Madam, how are you doing? $200. The receipt for the money sent by Dennis. Telephone call dialogue. Hello, hi. What is your fee? I thought that said face for a second. $200 per hour, $500 per night. Which one do you want? An hour, please. How do I make the payment? I will send you a bank account and you can deposit the fee there. Okay, I'll get back to you after the deposit. See you later. Okay. Sophia, fingerprint. Okay, so she does have a mental health problem. Oh no. Wanted to play Scrabble with Sophia, whom he thought was a Scrabble player in exchange for money. In the telephone conversations, requested a certain amount of money and asked Dennis to deposit it into his account. Not receive any return after depositing the money. Afterwards, he reported the situation to the police and filed a complaint against Sophia. Soon after, detained his residence address. Broke up with my girlfriend and about 2.5 years ago. During that time, I had no Scrabble with anyone. This affected me psychologically, and I thought that for my health, I could have a relationship with a Scrabble player I found on an app on the internet. I called the number provided. I was then sent a bank account and I deposited the $200 mentioned on the phone into the bank, and she sent her the receipt. Okay. Then I realised that they had blocked my phone number. I tried to reach out them for quite a while, but I couldn't. The amount I paid is not very important, but I can't bear that these people are fooling others. That's why I decided to commence an action. First of all, I'm not a Scrabble player. I never have been. My phone rang recently. A stranger asked me how much my fee was. At first I didn't understand, but then thinking I was being made fun of, I told him that my hour cost $200. He asked how he could make the payment. I sent him my bank account, and then I realised that I had $200 in my account. When I realised it was serious misunderstanding, I blocked the number. Inexplicably, I realised that my phone number was circulating on the internet on Scrabble sites. I recently changed my number. Madam, I don't believe you one bit. Not in the slightest. But why didn't you tell the person who called your phone that you were not a Scrabble player? Like I said at the beginning, I thought he was making fun of me. After you realised it was serious, why didn't you send the money back? I tried to send it through the account number on the receipt I was sent, and it didn't work. I thought I would send it somehow later and forgot about it. So at this point in real life, I'd say, can you prove that you tried to send it back? And if she said yes, then it would affect the outcome. So, you, Sophia, are guilty, but your sanity is impaired. Oh, there we go. As a result of the decisions, got another pay rise. Good. And am I going to die? Boom. Okay. So where's all the rest of it then? Has it already taken this stuff out? I'm not really sure. Withdraw. How much did I have on me? 195. Hello, how you doing? Anyone need any cash? No? Right, I'm going to bed. Probably wake up with a horse's head next to me. I didn't mean that. Week 5. Hello, mate. How you doing? There is digital evidence in this case. Oh dear. You look like you're about to cry, mate. Don't worry about it. I'm firm but fair. Human trafficking. I might not be that fair, mate. Right. Late at night, while the police were inspecting at the border of the city of this place, a person named Ahmad, whatever, did not comply with the stop warning and tried to bypass. Police officers pursued the vehicle driven by him, who fled from a police stop. Dear, oh dear. So it does say that he's positive for mental health problems. As a result of a long chase, the person who entered a gas station, got out of the vehicle and tried to escape on foot, was caught and detained by the police after a while. A large number of foreign nationals were detected in the vehicle. Okay, his statement. I'm aware that it is dangerous and forbidden for me to do this work, but I was unemployed and penniless for a very long time, so I had to do it. The work and the process was very difficult for me, and I was so nervous that when I saw police officers, I panicked and tried to run away. It was all to show my family that I could earn some money. I'm aware of my guilt. I accept it, and I'm very sorry. Okay. Right. Let's speak to him. Did your family know about your actions and job due to financial constraints and embarrassment? No, Your Honour. I haven't been doing this for a long time. I needed money urgently, and I wanted to do this because it's a fast money business. Why didn't you want to or couldn't get a regular job? I tried, but the conditions of the jobs I worked were very difficult, and employers usually did not hire me because I was inexperienced. So I felt I had to prove myself to my family. And who offered you this job? After hearing from a friend about the opportunity for quick earnings, I independently researched and began transporting migrants by car. Okay. So let's have a quick look at the evidence. Not that we really need to, because he's admitted it. Is that a Renault? Can't remember what these are called, but they're all right. Okay. Right, so he knows what he's done. But trafficking is quite the crime, isn't it? So smuggling, maybe. Human trafficking. And he did flee from the police as well, so he's going down for 12 years. It's no excuse, mate. I struggle to get money, but I don't go around doing illegal stuff. Nice. And he was probably reckless driving with a load of people in the back. Oh no! Oh no! We want justice. Nothing left to say. There is no justice. Sailor. Oh no, that's not right. Judge resign. I've really struggled to read that then. F this S. I don't trust the courts. I don't trust to the courts. Okay. I don't get how they decide. Support to decision. What kind of judge is this? A jolly judge. Okay. Right. I'm probably definitely going to die tonight. Don't you look so smug with your $300 clothes. End the day. In the dark of night, your sleep is interrupted by the sound of knocking on the door. Go to the door. I'm going to get shot. Look through the hole. Oh no. Hello, Rosers. It looks like we may have survived. Right, possibility of arrest, 70%. Assassinated, 1 in 4. Okay, hello everyone, how are we doing? Mate. Can't do anything about that. I think we might be going down then. We can't afford the bribe. Okay, how are we doing? Everyone alright? Phone conversation between Brooklyn and the customer advisor of Luppel. Tiffany. I'm Tiffany. Can I ask for your name so I can help you better? My name is Brooklyn. The phone I bought from your dealer about 2.5 months ago exploded in my hand. Can you explain how this happens? I'm sorry, did you say the battery exploded? Yes, even though I only used the adapter and charging cable that came in the box. That's not possible, Mr. Brooklyn. I think it's your fault. It cannot be from us. Is there anything else I can help you with? Customer's always right, Tiffany. They're not, but customer's always right, Tiffany. What do you mean? It's not possible. It happened. Am I lying? Unfortunately, I can't help you. Have a nice day. Beep. God, I'd be flipping furious. Hello, mate. How you doing? Right. Damage lawsuit filed by Brooklyn against the multinational company that develops and sells Luppel consumer electronics. Right, so we've got some evidence. Details. Purchased a mobile phone from the dealer. Claimed that during the period of use his phone was not charged with an adapter other than its own charger. While using the phone, while it was charging, the battery inside it exploded and caused physical damage around the right hand and face of Brooklyn. Okay. Yeah, so just a quick one. Don't use dodgy chargers. Just don't do it. I had a adapter that looked like an iPhone. I had the iPhone 5S many years ago. The only iPhone that I've ever had. And I was around my ex's house and she had this adapter that looked genuine and I could hear something going on next to me, next to the bed, and I looked and it was sparking, and obviously it was meant to be white and it was going brown. Luckily it was one of them outlets that's got the switch on, so I quickly switched it off, but it was red hot for so long and it had melted into the wall socket a little bit. So yeah, don't risk it. So after that we went through and we got rid of anything that wasn't genuine. Anyway, right, so Brooklyn, who reported the situation to the Luppel authorised service, did not receive the response he expected and filed a lawsuit for compensation of $500,000. Exactly 2 months and 13 days ago, I went to the Luppel dealer near my house to buy a phone. Yep. During this time, while using the phone, I never charged it with anything other than the charger that came in the box. While I was charging the phone, its battery suddenly exploded, and in addition to damage to my hand, parts of the phone also hit my face. Afterwards, I called the Luppel authorised service, explained the situation. Not even an apology. User error, hung up, so I filed a lawsuit to demand my rights. Mika Bell, we definitely do not hold ourselves responsible for the incident. Our products have been subjected to dozens, 12s of tests, and our engineers have reported that it is not possible to give such a reaction when charged with the current adapter or a more powerful adapter. We believe this incident occurred as a result of a transaction that the consumer did not report and is an action designed to tarnish our brand. So I would be asking how many of the devices that they've sold, and making sure that this isn't a load of them. Right, so to him, They're saying that you're responsible for the incident. What do you think? I cannot agree with them on this. I explained to them in detail how the incident happened and what I went through. They didn't even take my explanation into consideration. Okay. So to Mika, he stated in his statement that you did not take him into consideration. Do you think this is the case? No, Your Honour. We are a reputable company with high customer satisfaction. We just didn't think his statements were true because we put our products through dozens of tests. We stated that such an incident could only be due to customer error. Okay, is this all that it's going to be? Because I don't know, do I? The company was crap, the way it handled it. Absolute crap. You don't hang up on someone. But I can't ask any further questions. I'll be asking whether they've had any other consumers have problems. And he's got damage to his hand. I'd like to see the damage as well. So we're going to go 500 grand to him because it's a big company. They can afford it. Right, and then death probably. What time are we at? 36 minutes. Nice. No. Oh no. Why hasn't he resigned yet? I don't trust the courts. Yeah, I've never seen a stutter in a comment. Hello, how you doing? You alright? Right, get out of my house. Sleep. Okay. Hello, mate. How are you? Okay, down, over. Over. Can't do that. Right, so... hold on. What's going on here? Okay. Boom. Hello, mate. Evidence. 2 roses found on the bodies. Okay. Right, so is this our possible serial killer? Hello, mate. Brad Cold. Right, so positive mental health, previous criminal record, assassination. These people found dead in their prison rooms. It was determined that the security cameras of the floor where the incident took place were not working. Yep, same old at the time of the incident. A person named Brad Cold, who stayed in the same room with the victims, was brought to the police station to take his statement. Brad Cold said, I only spent 2 days with them. I didn't have any problems or fights. Like me, they spoke very little. Why would I want to kill them? If I were to do this, I wouldn't be in a cell where there is room. If I was to do this, I wouldn't be in a cell where there is room making me a suspect. I have paid and am paying the penalty for my crimes. I'm not guilty in this instant. The reason I'm here is theft. I've never killed anyone in my life. The night they died, I slept before them. Even though I heard a few voices during the night, I thought they were delirious as usual. Okay, right. I reviewed your statement. Although it makes sense, it doesn't. You are the only eyewitness at the scene. How can you explain this? This is one of the prisons where prisoners are killed the most, and it is often unknown who did it. Don't you think it's possible that the guards had a hand in this? You said you heard voices that night. Why didn't you get up and look? The first night I couldn't sleep until the morning because of the delirium. I woke up and looked at them every time. They were delirious, but they seemed very calm. My sleep has been disturbed for the last 2 nights. I thought it was one of those nights they were talking about, as usual, and I didn't feel the need to wake up and look. I haven't got enough to go on. I just haven't got enough. I can't because there's nothing. God, here we go. Oh, a grand. Nice. Right, maybe one more. We'll do one more. I am enjoying this, but yeah, it's a little bit tricky when you've got such a little amount of evidence and stuff. And this is why court cases take so long. Right, cheers everyone. Quick sip of tea. Absolutely bloody lovely. All right. Right. A grand and 95. Hello. Hello. What do you want? Your daughter wants a smartphone from you as a birthday gift. The price is 700. Do you accept? Oh no. All right, you can have it, but it means that I'm going to die now. So I hope you're happy with that. Because now we can't pay the thingy extra protection. Right. Lovely to know you all. I hope you enjoy your phone. Hello, everyone. How are we all doing? Tenancy agreement. Okay, cool. If it's against the landlord. Sued his tenant to evict her for not paying her rent on time. Okay. 3 months late with her rent. Breach of the tenancy agreement. The host demands that the tenant vacate the property and pay the debts owed by the tenant with interest. My tenant has not paid me a single penny for 3 months. Even though I warned him many times, he keeps stalling. As if this were not enough, they constantly bring their friends to the house and make noise that disturbs the neighbours. I brought my neighbour who lives downstairs as a witness so that you can believe me on this matter. Okay. And the witness says whatever Mr. Morgan says is true. So Daisy, it is true that I've not been able to pay the landlord for a while, but I had to quit my job and I can't afford to pay right now. I told him that it was not an arbitrary situation and that I would pay him when I received my unemployment benefit. However, he is trying to get me kicked out of the house somehow. It's a complete lie that we make too much noise with my friends. Since my downstairs neighbour is a tenant of Mr. Morgan, he obeys his orders. Right, how many houses do you own? Because if it's more than 2, I'm going to come over the desk and I'm going to punch you square in the face. Mr. Morgan, is it true that Charles Goodman, your downstairs neighbour whom you called as a witness, is your tenant? That's true, Your Honour, but I don't understand its relevance. Financial gain, you dickhead. Is it true that your upstairs neighbour and her friends make so much noise that they disturb you? Sound? Noises? Oh yes, I remember. Normandy coasts. Are you deaf? The voices are echoing in my ears. Say that again. The smell of gunpowder and the sound of bullet casings. AC. A chew. Could you please answer the question, Mr. Goodman? Whatever Mr. Morgan says is true. Miss Taylor, you said in your statement that your landlord tried to get you evicted. Why do you think that is? He is trying to evict me and raise the rent, but he can't do this because we have a contract. Normally, I would never miss my rent, but this getting fired thing. Okay, you did say earlier that you had to quit your job. It was unfortunate for me. This played into his hands. No, that can't be it. I need to ask more questions. Debt is postponed. I don't want to make someone homeless. And so that bloke does own probably his own house, the tenant underneath hers and hers. So he can afford to wait, can't he? One of my old landlords owned so many houses, he didn't know how many he owned. Prick. And then there's lots of us that are really struggling to get on any kind of housing ladder. And yeah, then having to pay extortionate rent. Anyway. Right, so that's 45, 47. So I'm going to end this one here. So I am really enjoying this game. I think it's good, but I don't think there's quite enough evidence. So I think you should be able to, yeah, do some more in the way of looking for evidence. Because obviously it's like a little bit of a puzzle, isn't it? Deciding what's right and wrong and all that. And I know that I'm making some awful mistakes, but some of them are correct. But yeah, if I had some more evidence, I could spend more time on each case. And yeah, sleep at night because of it. Right, so I'll leave it here. So thanks for joining me, everyone. I do really appreciate each and every view. And if you've liked this, please feel free to join me in the next one. So cheers, everyone, and bye for now.